Hello, this is Julie. Welcome into the Thrifty Paper Garden. I just completed my 100th video here on YouTube. I have been on YouTube for less than a year, and I cannot believe that I have made 100 videos. Today I want to talk to you about something a little bit different than my average video. It's something that I enjoy doing and have done for a very long time, and I just thought I'd put it out there for others that might be interested in it, partly because it helps finance my hobby. For a very long time, probably since I've been in college, I have filled out opinion surveys. And of course, 25 years ago, when the computer and internet were not as popular, they usually were paper surveys that you'd fill out and send them in through the mail to the company. And once the internet became widely available and many people used it, I started doing online surveys. Now, after this period of time, there are about 30 sites that I do surveys for. And I feel like I can tell which ones are worth my time and which ones are not. And I just thought I would put that out there for those of you that might be interested. I work less than full-time, so I do have some extra time, and I do probably spend 2 to 3 hours a day doing the surveys. And I think they pay quite well. Oftentimes they give me Amazon gift cards. You can put the money that you accumulate in your PayPal account. You can have them send you a check, or some of the sites have several gifts that you can choose from. I have gotten a vacuum cleaner, a camera, and some other household appliances by cashing in my points that I was rewarded for doing surveys. And I also do in-home testing. I have tested from diapers to disposable kid underwear to paper towels, toilet paper, shampoo, lotions, makeup. I've tested yogurt, snack bars. I even had one day I had frozen fish on dry ice on my front step. I have tried almost everything that you can think of. My most favorite in-home product was when single-serve coffee makers were just starting to come out on the market. And this company sent me their coffee maker once a week for 6 weeks. I got to order the drinks that I wanted, whether it be espresso, cappuccino, lattes. They had the whole variety of different coffees that I could order. They would send them to me. I would drink them for a week, and then I'd place my next order. At the end of 6 weeks, they had me fill out a survey that wasn't terribly long, didn't take a whole lot of time. And then they came and picked up the coffee maker and took it back and paid me for my time. It was a win-win situation. I got to drink coffee, all these fancy drinks that I don't normally drink, for 6 weeks, and they paid me. And the only reason they took the coffee pot back is because since it wasn't on the market yet, it wasn't a K-cup, but it was similar to that. They weren't on the market, so I wouldn't have been able to use the coffee pot anyway. But that was one of the fun ones. And I also do focus groups where I go to a building somewhere, some business somewhere, and they just talk about any kind of subject that you could think of. I did a financial one, and that was, again, they paid me quite well for an hour of my time. And I also do taste tests where I go to the company's office and taste just about anything that you can imagine that a company would want you to taste, and usually fill out a preliminary survey to decide what your likes and dislikes are. Now, I don't eat red meat, so anything that might have red meat in it, I may be passed over for, but there's plenty of other things that I do eat and do like, so I would do those taste tests. And a story about one of the best ones that I did is I went to a taste test and we tasted a couple different servings of meals that you prepare at home from boxes. And then they took us in the back room and gave us 4 full meals of one of the companies was the company that drives to your home and drops off food. It was one of those companies, and they wanted us to test 4 of their meals. So I got 4 full meals for my family, and I got paid. Again, another win-win situation. And the food was very good. I just a short period of my time to answer some questions that they had, so that worked well as well. I also am on about a dozen different panels where maybe once a week they might just ask you questions about what the panel is concerning. I'm on a cell phone panel, a transportation panel, a home cleaning panel, and so once a week they'll ask me a few questions, maybe half an hour of my time, and then they would pay me for my time, say once a month. And so again, I enjoy doing this. I feel like, especially the Minnesota Department of Transportation, I have been on that survey for that panel for a while, and I really feel like I've made a difference in how the Department of Transportation looks at its consumers and what to do with their roads, and I think it's really been useful. And a lot of the survey sites do use the Amazon gift card, and as we well know, you can get almost anything on Amazon. So through doing these surveys, I've been able to finance a laptop, a craft table, various Sizzix dies and other crafting items, and then the best one is I was able to finance my Sizzix Pro. No money out of my pocket. It was all time that I used that I probably would have just wasted at home watching TV, or the way we whittle away our time. So I just wanted to come on and present this information to you if you are interested. A fair amount of the panels and survey sites that I'm on, you need to be referred by a member. So if anybody's interested, you can leave me a private message, and I can just give you a couple different sites that I take surveys from that are companies that you can trust and that pay fairly well for your time. So if anybody's interested, I would love to get that information out there and help you to be able to finance your crafty hobby just like me. So thanks for stopping by. We'll talk to you later. Bye.